you sinners, what you backsliders going to tell God on that big grand final day? The day that you will be sentenced, two sentences, life or death. Why you were serving a choir leader, choir member, but only doing it to please the leader? What are you going to tell God on that day? Pastors, prophets, apostles, and bishops, evangelists, missionaries, and deacons, carrying title, but nothing else. Where is the soul that you know win for Jesus Christ of Nazareth? What is the will you do for God? What are you going to tell God in that big grand final day? Gospel singers, what are you going to tell God on that day? And if I don't do what God tell me to do, when me I go tell God on that day, God, because them say this about me, God, because them say, where you deliverance, victory, restoration, praise ministry, members and so-called one, won't you going to tell God on that day? What are you going to tell God? What are you going to tell God on that day? Oh, God, appear hypocrite. Why me never go? But we forget when we was an hypocrite. This is with a lot of us. We don't like when it come back to us. And that is why you have to be careful what you do in life. Because whatsoever a man soweth, that will he reap. When you hear the word of God, when you hear the preaching, when you hear the true teaching, when you rebel, when you fight against it, but the one thing we are telling us that the Lord said, oh, sow a seed that them who no love and run. When you sow no soul to hell. But when the word of God been preached, been teached, when you say me vulgar and me raw, I cannot talk about no other leaders, I have to talk about myself. I know where God has taken me from to where I am today. And I can ask myself the same question. What I'm going to tell God on that day if I don't do the will of God? Am I going to tell them, oh God, no member never dare to come and do prayer meeting. No member never dare to do Sunday service. No member never dare to do Sunday school. Am I going to tell God, oh God, you know, Pastor couldn't come on, so I could not. Me tell you already. The same way me stand up and fight on the battles are when me sick and down. Me go stand up and do for God own. You hear what I said? What am I going to do on that big grand final day when God asks me, what have I done for him? God knows what I have done for him. But only God knows if it's going to count. But lot of you not do nothing for God and go on like you don't want it to be count. Because when we look and we believe that we do for God, it is God going to know if we do for him. And that is why I don't boast or show off. Because I read the word of God. When we think we're sweet, we stink. When we think we stand, we fall. And I said this over and over. A lot of people who believe that God is with them, God has forsaken them. And the one then that believe that God has forsaken you, you are the one who God has not forsaken. What we going to do, or what we're going to answer God on that day? We're showing off this, we're showing off that, but what can we show that we do for God? People go on as if they forget that the earth is for God. God can sink it, God can flood it out, and can do whatever. We forget, who created we, If God never created we, would you be on this earth now? What we're going to tell God? And that big grand final day. Can we tell God, oh God, me hear she always preach, but she did sound vulgar and raw. You know we are criticizing about me vulgar and me raw. What you not doing for God? What you not doing for God? You know no vulgar, you know raw, but what can God show that you not do for him? But the Obia man can show what many are you done for him. The false prophets, prophetess, apostles can show it. The devil can show what you do for him, but God cannot. Yet when the son is saved. When the son is so saved, where are the souls that you win for Christ? Where are they? If I should ask, on the line, sorry. If I should ask, if there is one of the soul on the line that son no win to Christ, can none answer, but I am sure if I ask, person there can say yes. Then many of you that sit and criticize me, Christian leaders, all you do is tell the people them lie to get from their pocket, but don't give a shit about their soul. And lots of you who let these leaders buying you, selling you the things, right? Them I say that is God tell them. We're not going to sorry to. And only them. Because the Bible tell you, he that know it the right and do it not will be flogged with many stripes. Lot of you know. But because you don't want to serve God, you don't want to do the will of God, you don't want to do for God, what you do, rather buy from these leaders who are selling you lies. Because no miracle, no healing, no breakthrough, no deliverance is for sale. The one that I know that God's Son died for is free. Yet you're not buying it because you don't want to wait on God. So a lot of people are testifying. It's lie they are testifying. It's lie. So let me tell you this, be careful. It's not everybody you're testifying is of God. I'm going to ask the question again. What some of you going to tell God on that big grand final day?